Welcome to the 8th practice. Mindfulness is versatile and can be applied to various states and activities. We can do any number of regular daily activities mindfully. For example, showering, toothbrushing, walking, cooking, eating. In the manual, I have provided a document called Tips for Daily Mindfulness that you can get ideas from. But truly, the sky is the limit. Be creative. What is important is the intent, the focused attention, present moment orientation, and the attitude. Today we will practice mindful walking and mindful eating. What you will need for mindful walking is an area where you can take a few steps in a direction. For mindful eating, you will need a small piece of food, maybe a raisin or a grape, or a small piece of a larger fruit, for example, a slice of an apple or orange. Be creative. Any food can serve this purpose. So if you need to stop this audio for a moment to prepare yourself, please do so. First, mindful walking. Mindful walking is a very popular practice. You can bring a mindful attitude to your walks. Thich Nhat Hanh, a well-known world-famous mindfulness teacher, says that mindful walking is really to enjoy the walking, not to arrive somewhere, but just to walk, sense the walk and enjoy it. Even when you walk from point A to point B, during the walk you do not have to think about point B. You can simply immerse yourself in the walk itself. Anytime you walk, you can make the walk a mindful one. You simply have to remember you can walk mindfully and then choose to do it. This can be part of a formal or an informal practice. Mindfulness has been successfully applied to various sports, and the speed of walk is not relevant. You can walk mindfully with any speed. You can run mindfully. In order to increase your awareness of walking, you may want to alter the habitual ways in which you walk. Typically, a mindful walk, we may slow down below our habitual speed to increase the awareness of all the subtle motions that go into a step. One way to do this is to bring our attention to the basic elements of each step. That is, 1, lift one foot. 2, move that foot forward. 3, place it on the ground. 4, notice the shift of weight while you get ready to lift the other foot, and so on. You may want to take a few minutes right now and practice mindful walking. Keep your focus on the walk, and when the mind wanders, bring it back and refocus. You may even become aware of the pleasure that is associated with the movement of the body. So the basic elements of the walk are lift, move, place, and shift. When you reach the end of this space you have, gently turn around and repeat your steps. I sound the bell for you to start your practice. We will practice for 5 minutes. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to do this. I hope you enjoyed your mindful walk. Now we move to our second practice for today. Another popular mindfulness practice that could be done both formally and informally is mindful eating. The principles are simple. When you eat, just eat. No multitasking. Involve all the senses. Look at the food and its visual qualities. Smell the food. Notice the texture, the taste. Notice the speed with which you eat. Can you change your habitual speed a little? Notice your bite sizes. Become aware of the movements that go along with chewing the food. Notice where judgments form. Notice when you swallow the food. Bring the beginner's mind to what you are eating. You will be surprised that your habitual likes or dislikes may shift or change. When your attention wanders away, bring it back. Focus on what you are eating. Enjoy eating and be grateful for what you are eating. When we pay attention to how we eat, we naturally become increasingly aware of what we eat. We can gradually become more mindful about our consumption and consumption patterns. Consumption is not only in the form of what we eat and put in our mouth. It applies to all senses. What we bring into our body through all our senses matter. We are nurturing ourselves through food, but also through what we hear and listen to, what we drink, what we see, watch, or read, what we touch, what we smell and taste, and whom and what we interact with throughout the day. All of these, including food, ultimately translate into chemical transactions that connect mind and body. As we exercise mindfulness, we become more aware and conscious of our habitual consumption patterns. This awareness can help us choose our responses rather than allowing the habits to take over our lives. We can exercise choices that we believe can serve us. I now invite you to take a moment and hold the food that you have chosen to practice mindful eating and spend the next 3 minutes exploring the qualities of this food with focused attention, curiosity, and beginner's mind. Pretend you are from another planet and this is the first time you have seen this food. Use all your senses to learn about its qualities. I will sound the bell to start and to stop. Ideally, in these two practices, you allowed your attention to be absorbed in the walk and then in eating of your chosen food. You used as many senses as seemed relevant and remained aware of your sense experiences during these practices. You can incorporate this attitude of curiosity, presence, and beginner's mind using your senses in as many routine activities as you do during the day. Thank you for your attention to Lesson 8.